You are exhausted from creating content that expires before your morning coffee even gets cold. Meanwhile, there's other business owners out there that have content from 3 years ago that's still bringing in clients for them every single month. Want to know what's the difference? Let's talk about that. I am Gina with GinAdmin, and if you are tired of chasing trends that die before your morning commute is over, then this is for you because there's a better way to create content. And it doesn't involve panicking every Monday about what's trending this week. Because here's what happens most of the time. Monday, there's a new trend. Tuesday, people are dropping everything to create content around that trend. By Wednesday, it is everywhere. And Thursday, people are already getting sick of hearing it. And then by Friday, that content is completely pointless. And then the next Monday, you start this whole exhausting cycle all over again. Because by the time you see a trend and you create content around that, you were already late to the table. The people getting the traction jumped on it within hours, or they're the ones that created it. Meanwhile, you're spending all of your energy on content that has an extremely short shelf life. That is not a content strategy. So, what's the solution, you ask? Creating evergreen content instead. Evergreen content, it answers questions that people will still be asking 5 years from now. It teaches principles, not platform-specific tricks. It solves problems that don't go away when the algorithm changes. So, for example, how to use Instagram Reels is trending content because the feature might change or disappear overnight. But how to tell stories that connect with your audience, that's evergreen. That skill matters regardless of platform. So my recommendation is 80% evergreen, 20% trending. Because trending content brings quick attention, but your evergreen content, that keeps working for you long after you've moved on. So for example, if you created a guide 3 years ago, you probably have already forgotten about it, but it's still pulling traffic every month. It's still converting clients. One guide can bring in more clients in 6 months of trend chasing combined because it keeps working month after month, year after year. Trending content is buying your coffee every morning. Your evergreen content is investing in a really good coffee maker. One's going to pay off continually and the other's going to cost you every single day. So here's what I recommend. Look at your last 10 pieces of content. How many of those 10 will still be relevant 6 months from now? If it's less than 5, you are spending entirely too much time chasing trends. I want you to think about the questions that people ask you repeatedly. Pick one, just one, and I want you to create an evergreen piece that answers it thoroughly. Not a quick post, but an actual resource. Something that 3 years from now, if somebody asked you that question, you could still send them that one piece of content. And if you created one piece of evergreen content every month, just one, in 12 months, you'll have 12 pieces of content that will continue to work for you month after month, year after year. So stop renting attention with content that's going to expire very quickly and start building equity with content that actually appreciates. Because your content library should be an asset, not a pile of expired attempts that you're trying to stay relevant with. I have a complete breakdown with examples. The link is in the description, and if this was helpful, subscribe so that you don't miss future tips. Now go brew it and do it.